can you get rich from Forex in 2023? In this video, I'm going to explain what Forex is, how you can make money with Forex, and whether you can get rich in 2023. So to explain what Forex is, you're going to have to come and join me under the currency umbrella. So as you can tell above us, we have the world and we have a load of different currencies running around over the top of us. So if I was to ask you how much a US dollar was, that would be kind of a difficult question to answer because currencies don't really have like a real price or a real value. You could look at how much stuff you could buy with that and we call that the purchasing power parity. But the main way we tell currencies value is by comparing them to each other. So how much does a dollar buy you of pounds or how much does a pound buy you of dollars? And it's that comparative value that we call an exchange rate. Now, Forex simply stands for foreign exchange. And what that is the business and the industry of connecting buyers and sellers together of currency. So how can you make money from Forex? Don't need this anymore. So the market for currencies works like the market for anything else. It's simple supply and demand. So for example, here we have the pound to the dollar. And what this is telling us is how much does £1 buy you in dollars? We then have demand pound, supply pound. And this creates what we call as an equilibrium, which is the quantity of pounds being traded at that set price. At the time of recording, the exchange rate for £1 is $1.24. That may be a little bit tricky to see, so I'm going to write it up here as well. So that would mean if we now look at the exchange rate of the dollar to pounds. So now what we're looking at here is with this exchange rate, how much does $1 buy you in pounds? And it's going to buy us 80 pence. The way you make money here is by speculating on what you think is going to happen to this exchange rate. For example, if I think the pound is going to depreciate, that means the value of the pound is going to be lower compared to the dollar in the future, then I can act on that information in order to make money. And the way I can do that is by transferring my current money in pounds to dollars. So bear with me, it's going to seem a little bit complicated, but when we get to the end, it's actually fairly simple, okay? So let's say I have £1,000 to play with. What I'm going to do if I think the pound's going to depreciate is I'm going to transfer that to dollars. And that would give me $1,240. I would then wait, cross my fingers and hope that the depreciation occurs. Now, there's a lot of things that can cause currencies to depreciate or appreciate. Things such as trade and confidence and interest rates. But one that's been fairly famous has been the UK's fiscal policy. So, for example, if investors think the UK fiscal policy is flawed, they're going to move their money out of the UK. They might move it to a safe haven, for example, the United States. Now, we know that if more people are selling the pound to buy dollars, that is going to cause a shift in supply. So there's going to be more pounds available on the market. So the supply line is going to shift out. This then explains to us our depreciation because obviously the value of the pound is falling between here and here. So whereas £1 bought us $1.24, now let's say it only buys us $1.20. I'm going to write that up here as well. Now remember what I said under the umbrella. You thought it was stupid, but I bet you remember that currencies are all valued comparatively. So any depreciation in the pound has to be accompanied by an appreciation in the dollar, okay? So for one to gain value, the other has to lose value. We know that now the demand for the dollar is going up because more people want to transfer their pounds into dollars, therefore more people are demanding the dollar. And this then comes with an accompanying rise or appreciation in the dollar. So if £1 now buys you $1.20, we can reverse the maths to work out that now $1 will buy you 83 pence. Now, before this depreciation happened, we changed our money into dollars. So we still have $1,240. But now, when I transfer these back into pounds, what do you think is going to happen? Well, to work that out, we simply times the amount by the current exchange rate. So I exchange my pounds at a rate of 0.83 pence. So every dollar gets me 83 pence. And that means I now have £1,020 and 90 pence. So just by moving my money around before the depreciation in the pound occurred, I have made £20 and 90 pence. Or that's equivalent to a rise of 2.09%. And this is how you can make money from Forex, by moving your money and speculating on the market. So this is the part of the video you're all really interested in, which is, can you get rich from Forex in 2023? So in 2022, we have seen some quite wild and uncharacteristic swings in the exchange rates of different countries. Now, normally these only fluctuate by decimal points of a percentage on a daily basis, whereas we have seen this year whole digit percentage changes in the values of some currencies on a single day. So there clearly is a market and a chance and a form of speculation that could be possible here. If you played your cards right, you could make a profit. However, even these wild swings are still relatively small. So in order to actually make a worthwhile profit, you're either going to have to invest a high level of financial capital, or you're going to have to leverage your money. Leveraging means you take on debt or you borrow money to then invest or speculate with. And of course, that's very, very, very risky, because if you're wrong, you can very easily lose money as well as gain it. And remember, however much you're leveraged by will amplify that profit or that loss. And this is why Forex tends to be the domain of large financial institutions who can use hedging and have large sums of capital to call on in order to make trades and make profit. And those institutions can make a lot of money from this, but they can also lose a lot of money. So yes, you can get rich with Forex, but you and I probably can't. If you enjoyed the video, consider supporting me on Patreon, where you get access to exclusive content and Q&As, and it also just helps make sure that I can keep making videos like this. And please do like and comment, because I love to hear what you guys think, and it also really helps with engagement. And I would be genuinely interested to hear if anyone's made any money with Forex in the comments below. Until the next time, bye bye.